Joe Chiccarelli here. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ambience plugins, the UAD Oceanway Studios Reverb Remic plugin. I love this on guitars, drums, strings, everything. In this case, we got a solo cello, and cello sounds good by itself, but it sounds like it was done in a kind of dead room, lacking a little ambience, little width. Let's hear it with and without the plugin. So you can hear a nice, warm, natural cello recording, but lacks some dimension, lacks some stereo imaging. Let's try the plugin. The plugin is pretty comprehensive. You can actually choose between Studio A and Studio B at Oceanway. I love B. I've done so many things in that room. It's just got such a beautiful tone for any instrument. So we're choosing Oceanway B here. You can change the source. In this case, I'm actually using vocal solo. I tend to find that when something says use for drums, I use it for vocals. If it says use for guitar, I'll use it for keyboards. I don't know. I'm just contrarian. But in this case, we're using the vocal solo setup. And that basically changes the placement in the room, the mic setup, the orientation, a lot of factors. After you've picked your studio and your microphone setup, you can actually change the microphone tones. There's a drop-down menu here that gives you about 6 different microphones to choose from, anywhere from a bright C12 to a really open M50 or a more natural Sennheiser tone. All here to choose from. You have a near setup, you have a mid setup, and a far setup. So you can balance your microphones if you want close feeling of early reflections, or you want distance in there. Let's hear what they do. Love the depth that the KM54 adds. It's a bright nickel capsule mic from the 1960s. Got a lot of sparkle. It's really putting a lot of dimension in the cello. Anytime I have an individual instrument that really feels like it needs a better ambience, it needs tone around it, it needs air, this is one of my favorite plugins for that. You have so many variations. It really puts a sound in a space. 3D all the way.